Good evening, except it's not evening. Welcome back to Resident Evil 7. I've decided to finally do it. We're going to take the plunge into the clunge that is Not a Hero and End of Zoe. Now, Not a Hero stars Chris I Shit Boulders for Breakfast Redfield. And I'm expecting a much more action-centric DLC. This is the one that just came out, and I think End of Zoe is one that came out that I just didn't play. I was thinking maybe I could do this and then a couple of other things, but it looks like it's just gonna be this. Whoops, the live notification is still the same for Tingle. Uh-oh. It says, get ready for a late-night tingling sensation in your regions. Uh-oh. That has nothing to do with Resident Evil 7. My bad. Well, maybe, you know, maybe you'll still feel that. I don't know. Listen. We're gonna punch some rocks. Let's start with Not a Hero. Are you kidding me? I definitely downloaded this. It says installed. Yes, Steam is installed. Yes. Steam desktop application, are you kidding me? Alright, well, stream's over. Hey, hang on a minute. Let me download this while I'm streaming. I can do that. And while I'm playing the game, I can do that. Let's see. It says here, download. Oh, you know what it is? I bought End of Zoe, and this was a separate DLC altogether. Good. Good. Let's see if it works. Maybe we'll take a break in between End of Zoe if it doesn't, but I'm going to start this one, and then we'll play as Chris I Shit Rocks for Breakfast Redfield. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing good. Hope you're doing well, I should say. And, you know, I hope you've enjoyed previous Resident Evil, because this is great. And I'm hoping that this will live up to what I liked about the main game, which was one of my favorite games of last year, actually. Really enjoyed it.
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
It's fine. It was foolish.
Remember?
I'm sure there's
someone who
can help. This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help!
Okay, goodbye. Welcome back to the swamp. Here you'll see Jack Black,
No!
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Please!
They've been transported by a game called Jumanji 2, Dark Jumanji. No, you know, I'm really,
What the hell you boys up to?
I'm really interested to see the direction of this.
She's still breathing. Call it in HQ.
Did you say Zoe?
Sir.
Zoe!
You live here.
What the hell's wrong with her?
We're
Zoe!
here to help. So
What in
everything.
God's name have you done?
Sir.
Whoa!
Stop! Stop!
Oh my goodness, Zoe. What the hell do they do to you?
Is she wearing, like, leaves around her nethers? Oh, because it's the disease. Oh, it's crystallized vegetation. I don't even...
Listen to me. We're here to help.
No, I don't believe you, boy. Tell me, what kind of help comes in a helicopter gunship?
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't get it.
You think
Whoa.
I don't know who you people are? With all these monsters running around here. Tell me, where'd they come from?
It's not what you think. You don't understand!
Well, I don't understand. You see that girl back there? Look!
Is that the same voice actor as the dad?
My niece, you understand? And around here, family is a righteous cause. And you ain't gonna kill my family. Now see, that ain't something I can abide.
It sounds like them, yeah. Well, I mean, they are brothers,
She's
yeah.
infected. She's dying. And we're both gonna fucking die if we don't get the fuck out of here right now.
Language?
She ain't dead yet, boy. So I figure you better do something about it. For I feed you two little friends outside.
Okay. There's a cure.
You're lying to me.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. We were on our way to get her treatment, and you fucked that up when you jumped us. They're probably still waiting for us right now.
Where?
Jesus, fuck, Tingle got crazy. I didn't expect the Tingle series to go in this direction.
Not too far from here. It's there. I swear.
Alright, before I begin, let me make sure that I am downloading the other DLC. Preparing to launch Not a Hero? No, don't launch it. I just want to download it. Oh. Hang on a minute. People are saying that this is the DLC you should play last. And I understand that, but the Chris DLC hadn't been downloaded yet. So you'll notice I have adapted to regular mouse controls. It happened, guys. I no longer need to invert. I know. It took this long. I can, I can play both, but I'll just
this, Zoe. You're my family.
I'll just do this instead. So, I hope you remember the end of the previous Resident Evil. Well, not the previous Resident Evil, but the previous Resident Evil stream! Which is to say that there was, a lot of stuff that happened. Some shit went down. Special forces arrived, boulders were punched, bananas went rotten. Stuff like that. That was no gator I saw today. Was out checking the lines when I saw I had one, so I pulled it up. Instead, it was some sludge-covered God knows what with huge teeth and claws. Tried to get at me, so I punched the fucker's teeth in before I could. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. Goddamn government doing secret experiments on people and animals. No doubt about it. Explain those helicopters flying about recently. There's a lot of DLC for this game that I didn't do. To be totally fair. Now that I think about it. Joe's survival manual. Notes you took on how to deal with the swamp monsters. Okay, we got the chem fluid. Should we do an early save? Okay. Oh! Sorry. It's just... Punch noises are always weird to me, especially knowing that they're actually not real punch noises. It's just some dude in a VO booth with BO. Just going like that. Wow. Is this Punch Out? 10 punches in order to get a combo. Are you kidding me? There's a living thing in there, even if it is diseased and rotten. What the fuck am I playing? I don't want that. Can be combined with chem fluid to create a healing item. Eating them as is also replenishes health. I don't want this. Alright, fine. Guess we'll just take it. It's been, you know, a couple months since I played this, so some of the details of how to play the game, some of the inventory stuff, I'll probably have forgotten a little of.
You moldy motherfucker. I can take you fucking with my bare hands.
You're fucking joking. I think I glitched the meat. Is that really what this is gonna be like? I'm just... listen, I love this. Critter. It's just called a critter. It's a nondescript critter. Also, cars in space today was kind of fun. It's good to see us taking steps back, you know, towards the stars again. I might be a little bit biased. I tend to enjoy the stars. Steam is finished downloading Not a Hero. Fuck yeah. Yeah, and we had a little Bowie today, too. It's nice to see Bowie being remembered. Even though space was only but a small part of his career. It just happens to be most of his hits were about space. But you know, it's a god-awful small affair. They should have played Bowie's in space. To be... like, maximum cool. But that's just my best favorite non-Bowie song about Bowie. Break? What do you mean break? Just punch like fucking metal and shitty wood? Collect effigies to boost your attack power. How about that? You get a 1% boost to attack power. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck... No! Oh, I don't want that. If you know anything about me, and chances are you know a little bit about me, you know that centipedes are my mortal enemy, and then I feel a little lightheaded even thinking about eating a centipede.
What the?
You're gonna come alive? Wow.
Jesus
X-Files. It's totally the black goo from X-Files. Totally. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this character is stronger than Chris Redfield. And here I was thinking that the Chris Redfield DLC was gonna be the punchy one. Wow. Right in the crotch. Yeah, I didn't even hit, like, stomp properly. Chris, I take monster shits after eating and gargling with rocks, Redfield. There's the cure. My guess, when I get back to Zoe, she's gonna be gone. Because her, you know, she wasn't dead. She was just crystallized. She had a bit of a metamorphosis, and the smeg hardened.
No.
Because, you know...
No.
Uh-oh. Them gators? Them's gators? Them's gators. Wow, those are big motherfuckers. Gross. Zoe is now as powerful as a crusty sock. I don't need to put that stuff away. I have plenty of room, right? Yeah. Let's see. So smelly spandex, gray poop, crusty socks.
All right, now just let it work.
Should I change DLCs though? Should I just continue with this, and then when I play the Chris one, we'll get some backstory?
It wasn't full, was it? It won't be enough. She needs a full dose to heal completely. There's more at our base. Just untie me, and I'll take you there. Please!
What base?
Alright. Well, no. I do think maybe playing them in order is probably a good idea. Wow. Whoa! You know, this whole time...
Shit. Gotta get Zoe out of here.
Zoe. Okay. So, Tales from the Crypt. The fucking Crypt Keeper is after me. That's good. That's encouraging.
Oh my god. This is some horror movie bullshit.
Actually, it's horror video game bullshit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do an innovative stream technique. I'm going to save, and I'm gonna play Not a Hero, and then come back and finish this. That's gonna be the first time something like this has ever been attempted on stream. I love it. I love the idea. It's gonna be great. Non-linear storytelling, exactly. Let's be like Westworld.
Soldier Boy said the meds were at some kind of base.
He's got soul and stuff, but he's not a... Oh, never mind.
Where in all hell did this wall come from?
They work quickly.
Looks like somebody left the lights on.
The Machete Order of Resident Evil? What's the Machete Order of Star Wars? It's like you watch episode 1, and then you watch the original trilogy, then you go back or something? There's some fucking bizarre watch order of the first 6 Star Wars movies that... It's just like, wait a minute, what? What?
Don't you worry,
It's
Zoe.
4, 5, 1, 2, 3,
Just a
6.
little further.
But why? Why? Four, 5, 2, 3, 6, skip 1 entirely. That sounds fine.
Oh,
Why
come
not?
on.
Yeah. I guess
Not now, Gator.
you can do whatever you want. Oh, fuck off, Gator.
Okay, you'll be safe here.
Where is here? What is here? Why would you...
Just you
Ugh.
wait here.
Think about how smelly this couch must be.
I'll be back with something to make you better.
Okay, so people are saying that this is a great DLC, and this is a good high note to end on. So I like the idea of doing, you know, the rest of this last. So, yeah, well, we'll come back to this. To be continued, I swear. But... we gotta do the Chris Redfield thing, because it involves... it's before. You know, and it involves Boulder Punch Chris Redfield. A veteran in the fight against bioterrorism. His arms are the size of tree trunks. These DLC lengths will take up multiple streams. Oh, even so. I think I'm okay with that. Operation Lurking Fear. Chris Redfield is a high-profile BSAA member who is... Thanks. Fucking company.
Is it ready? Can we begin? I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
Lucas? Speaking of Lucas, Machete Order, Resident Evil?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well, considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
Wow. He almost looks a little normal compared to Resident Evil 6. And 5. Like, he kind of looks like a person. Kind of. His arms are a little less massive, too, which is cool. Can we talk about the voice actor for Chris? How many have there been?
All right, I'm in the mine.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact, but apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
Got it.
This doesn't sound like Chris from Resident Evil 6 and 5. So which... is this the same voice actor? And also, Mono adds a great piece of gaming trivia. That's what you're here for, right? Gaming trivia! He says that they scan the voice actor to get his facials. No, this is a new guy. Wow, they have a lot of Chris Redfields, huh? That's pretty good. Alright, what do we got here? Briefing documents on Operation Lurking Fear. Extract Lucas Baker. Location Dulvey, Louisiana. Molded Alpha variant. Anti-personnel traps. Notes, due to the lack of intelligence... I know all about lacking intelligence. And the number of unknown factors involved. Chris Redfield of the BSAA will act as a bioweapons specialist on missions. Recent intel has confirmed that Lucas Baker is holed up in the mines near the Baker estate. Lucas Baker is suspected associate of criminal organization. The Connections, role unconfirmed, holds vital intel regarding said organization. The Connections, criminal organization producing bioweapons for sale on the international black market. Limited intel on size, market share, and members. There are prime suspects implicated in the production and distribution of E-Series bioweapon. E-Series model Evelyn is present and active at the Baker estate. Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring her and reporting on her activities. Lucas was involved the whole time. Umbrella's new goals. Also, some people get sick of my self-deprecating humor, but I have to say I consider it more self-depreciating humor, which is to say that I get stupider over time, which is true. As you get older, you start to, you know, you lose your shit a little bit. You knew? Umbrella's the key to all this. For many of you, this is your first mission with us, so we wanted to make it clear what Umbrella is all about. Love and friendship. Though many of our staff hail from the infamous pharmaceutical giant Umbrella, our purpose is to make amends for the atrocities perpetrated under the Umbrella name. That's why we reincorporated as PMC in 2007. We will put a stop to not only anyone who is engineering or selling bioweapons, but those who support those efforts as well. So, we made a mess. Now we have to clean it up. By keeping the Umbrella name, we show that we take responsibility for that mess, and we want you to remember that you carry this responsibility with you in every mission. PMCs. You know, I like Umbrella now. I think they're pretty good peoples. I got kind of addicted to the minigame for a little while. The Resident Evil 7 minigame where you go around and, you know, activate generators and shoot things in the face over and over and over again. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Punch. I knew it would be somewhat punchy. I just want to know what happened to Zoe. Oh, I couldn't do a double punch. I wanted to punch one so hard that it punched the other one, but, that's fine.
The lab is just ahead.
Any idea what Lucas is up to down here?
We're
I don't
still
like that voice.
analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type butamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
I'm sorry, I can't buy it. Maybe it's because I'm used to the other Chris. Like, you get used to a certain voice for Chris Redfield, and then you get, like, I'm trying to do a thing, and I'm a little nasally. Because I'm all messed up, you know? I think it's just, you get sick when you wander around cold caves. Lost. Like a dumpling. You know? Breathing in spores from the mycelial network. Like, no wonder the dude's sick. Sorry, I got lost. I didn't... I'm okay. I told you about that self-depreciation. Do I prefer campy Chris or edgy Chris? How about somewhere in the middle? I don't know, I kind of feel like RE4 Leon was my favorite. It's not that I didn't like other representations of Leon. I loved the RE4 Leon. It was like a little campy. He was just great. And he got a cool jacket.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me.
Yeah.
It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Ah, hey! Hey, buddy.
Now,
You
can try
look
to
like
take
a
that off
vampire.
all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas!
Oops. Now here's the deal, Chris.
Dick.
You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Oh, the same goes for your little soldier brains too. Adios, muchachos.
You whore. What a whore.
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type Eudomycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe.
Fuck, I got oxygen now? This is the DLC that came out like a couple of, like a month and a half ago now, right?
Your oxygen tank is at 50%. Looks like you're clear of any contamination. You should head back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Understood. Just be careful.
Can Chris operate with only one arm? You know what he'll do, right? He'll work out for years and he'll get the one arm like the size of a fucking cannon. And he'll become the real One-Punch Man.
Your oxygen
He'll be
tank
unstoppable.
is at 50%.
Pancho!
Chris, we finished analyzing the data we intercepted from Lucas. It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find
Fucking
him and bring him
connections.
in. We can't let this happen again.
Are you sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA's convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. But working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back, okay?
PMCs.
Sure, whatever.
Anytime I ever hear anything that reminds me of Metal Gear, I just get a little sad. Just a little sad. Do you think, Chris can play the knife game? I think he can. His hand just go right on that barrel there. Just like fucking... Just bob and weave through the fingers. That knife looks badass. I agree. I think it's a cool looking knife. The handle is woven in, what, bike chains? What is that? Bones? Mini, like, chicken bones? Bird bones? Look at the clown. Paracord. That's better than Bone Bird. I could see Chris murdering the birds himself, though. You know? Oh, right. This isn't... Wait, yes it is. There you go. I can see, yeah, Chris just ritualistically murdering a bunch of birds so he could build a knife around their poor small body. Have you drank coffee? No. No. I am substance free. And I've been so for about 30 minutes. Steroids increase max health indefinitely. That costs 3. What's that? What's that? Stabilizer increases reloading speed. Are you hydrated? I am hydrated, yeah. Nah, no brownies. I'm just weird. I'm just weird. If you want to know where the energy is coming from, I don't know. Could be that shot of Maker's Mark I had. Maybe I didn't have a shot of Maker's Mark. Maybe I'm just naturally weird. Maybe go fuck yourself. No. Wasn't that from The Departed? Donnie Wahlberg. He maybe go fuck yourself. Turnt. One whole shot, and you get turnt. I told you about them hydrations. I feel like there are times where I like stuff happens throughout the day, and I forget to tell you. Like here's one. Hang on a minute. Okay, so here's something that happened. I just want you to hear this real quick, because this is the kind of weird I am. I was making, like macaroni yesterday, right? For dinner. And then when I was, when I put the sauce... Oh, fuck that. I don't have night vision. When I put the sauce in the pot with the, macaroni... I had to like kind of stir it in and shake it a little bit, and this is what it sounded like. It reminded me of the Sunday stream. It just sounded like the goddamn tongue from the Sunday stream, and I kind of wanted to die a little bit. I'm also assuming that's how they got the sound effects for Chris Redfield's footsteps. Just a little, spaghetti.
You okay in there?
Oh, gotta put him down.
Redfield?
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Whoops. Dark cave system is a little bit less interesting to me than dark, let's say, swamp at night. Or maybe fucked up dirty house by mushroom infected strange family. I think I would prefer that than here's another cave. But I do, I surprisingly like the gunplay in this game. I think, they have a good thing to build for the next Resident Evil. Yeah, punch. It feels like it gets more and more distilled to its, like, bare shit essentials. Like... Look at how Resident Evil 4 turned into Resident Evil 6 over time. The next game is gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be decent. And then the one after that is just gonna be awful. Though there is an exception. Resident Evil 1 was good, Resident Evil 2 was great. Then Resident Evil 3 was good, and then I think, depending on who you talk to, eat pant. Wow, that knife really blows. Depending on who you talk to, the rest of the series up until 4 was either great or just okay. Carve the bodies, you fool. You know what? Yeah. I want to make some new armor. I need a new sword. That's how you know you've been playing too much Monster Hunter. After 4, everything sucked. I thought 5 was okay with multiplayer. Ooh! This is a shotgun, by the way, for anyone who was curious. It is, in fact, a shotgun. Resident Evil 5 was not completely terrible.
Shit.
Shit. Yeah, why would that work? It was pretty bad at times, but I think overall it was solid when you had co-op. That was the best part. Playing RE5 co-op, awesome. Couch co-op. I played through that whole game with my friend Phil, and we really had a great time with it. As stupid as it was. I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much had I not done the co-op. But I will say RE4 is a fucking timeless classic, and I love it dearly. Resident Evil 0 I couldn't get into. The tank control Resident Evils never really did it for me. Though, I would be interested in streaming Resident Evil 2 at some point in the next 8 years, okay? So there you go. Hold me to it. 8 years I got. Vinny, Call of Duty Prop Hunt is back. I saw. I thought it was coming back in 3 weeks. Of course, the 1 week I decide to stream the Prop Hunt, it goes away. What is this? Chewbacca?
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. It's something new. Exercise extreme caution.
What's the fast... what's the fast medicine button? High regeneration, target unaffected. Oh, apparently it's the control button for fast regenerate. Good for me. Rip the run, but we're gonna go again. Yeah. Stomp him out. Believe it or not, I'm trying not to waste ammo. Absurd, I know. Okay. These fuckers. Something tells me I should be careful about wasting shotgun ammo, as I'm likely going to need it later. Come here. Dick. Are you still alive? No, that was just a death gurgle. Learn to recognize your death gurgles. Crank. Shit. If only you had some squad mates on this super secret mission of utmost importance. No. No. Chris is a one-man fucking killing machine. What don't you understand? He's got this.
This ought to do it.
Anyway, me dying last time was totally my fault. Mistakes were made.
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. It's something new.
That's cool.
Exercise extreme caution.
Even maximum run speed. Control is not quick. Inject. How do I need to know how to inject. With expedience, please. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go through the menu. I'm gonna do what I should have done from the beginning. Let's see. Guard. Move. Strafe. Strafe. Heal is... It's a mouse button. Sure. Okay, it's side mouse button. That's convenient. I'm okay with that. See, you swapped the controls before. Oh, right. So I did. Shit, can't get through this way. I like how comically oversized Chris's gloves are, by the way. What's that you want, Master FOV? What, like 500? Miles? Aim assist is on, that might be causing you to miss some shots. That seems like the opposite problem. But yeah, I agree, I don't want that on. I don't know what the hell that's doing on.
Everything's alright now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait, and you fell for it.
What? Oh, shit!
Take the filter. On my mask. Hurry!
But you'll die!
I'm dead either way.
That's right, Chris. Just watch and learn.
Chris, don't come in here, it's a trap.
No!
Give me the mask! Give me the mask! Whoa! Whoa. That is good stuff.
I'm sorry.
Chris, if you come here,
Lucas.
we'll both die. That's all you had to say. We'll both die. Don't do it. Don't get it. Don't save me, Chris. Don't save me. Whatever you do, don't do it, Chris. Cha-cha-cha. Jimmy Durante. Could you imagine? Retry. What are you referencing? It's... listen, it's a thing from like the 40s and 50s. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know, back in my day when I was a young boy, in 1953.
Just remember we need him alive, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, so that voice line... I was saying something during it. I missed some ammo. Let me go get some ammo. When I was saying something during that voice line, I thought Chris said, "My hand is an asshole." My hand's an asshole. But he really said, "Wait until I get my hands on that asshole." You missed ammo bin. I don't see any ammo. I missed a coin, which is equally useful. There's the ammo. Thank you, chat member. Chat member, thank you. My hand is an asshole. Two coin. I need one more and I can get an upgrade. So here's where the Stargate activates. Or, conversely, this is the entrance to Vault. Whatever. Find a number. There's plenty of vault numbers left. So I got the filter, but I didn't get... Huh. Got the filter. Do I have to go back this way, maybe? Oh, okay, hang on. I think now that I have the filter, I can go back to the pee air. The air that looks like pee-pee. Pee-pee sounds like a dirtier word than piss to me. I don't know why that is. Deep philosophical thoughts here on Vinesauce. But, yeah. Let's see, where I think it's the green one, maybe. Vinny, it's thanks to you I now default to saying Kern for coins and Pap Kern. Okay. So Kern, I've mentioned before, that's on the Honeymooners, when Norton, he goes, "Give me back my Kern!" And I just started saying it, and now I can't stop saying it. So that Kern thing is, speaking of like the 50s, there you go. In areas of the world, clown skin is considered a delicacy. It can be used to make balloons, desserts, and lampshades. But clown hunting is highly illegal, however, so synthetic clown skin has been manufactured for a similar circus. Sorry, I misspoke. I should have said I'm areas of the world. This one's thick.
Chris, this new white variation is extremely resilient. Normal ammo isn't going to cut it.
I'm open to suggestions.
You'll need ramrods to stop it from regenerating lost tissue.
Ramrods?
You're going to have to fall back.
Really have to fall back? Okay, wait. It just kind of died-ish. Ramrod. You can't call something ramrods and expect me to take it serious. I'm sorry. I'm getting like a kind of a Metroid-ish vibe. I mean, aside from the sense the helmet having a bit of a Metroid Prime feel, which was my first reaction that I didn't say on stream. But like the progression, you know, you have to get the mask, you have to get Ramrod, you have to get the coins for upgrades, different weapons. Kind of cool. I don't dislike this DLC. Some people were saying it wasn't that great. I kind of like it. I just think the setting is a bit boring, but... Ramrods, you say? Let me guess, I need night vision. Oh no. I just turn around, that's all I gotta do. Anti-regen ammo ramrods. Of course they're called fucking ramrods.
Allow you to take down the mold variants.
Good.
Yeah. Tell me about this. These rapid-acting mycetotoxic rounds, or ramrods for short, have been developed specifically for combat against fungus-based bioweapons. The bullets excrete a toxin on impact that not only rapidly destroys fungal cell membranes, but also prevents regeneration of lost tissue. One shot will allow for normal methods of attack to gain effect thereafter. Night vision. This device adds night vision functionality to the Umbrella HMD system. The device uses image intensification to help the user see better in low light environments. It also allows the user to see light rays not visible to the naked eye, such as infrared beams. Infrared beams. I'm sorry, what? That was a bad time to open my menu. The 1 second I open my menu, I start taking damage. Like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, now I have the know-how. I know how to switch weaponry. Or rather, ammo. You gotta use the ramrods on the turret? I don't believe you. Though I did have grenades. Could have thrown one of those down the corridor. Corridor is a fun word. Well, now I don't know what the fuck to do. Lucas, master of deception. Painting arrows that point in different directions next to each other. God damn it, Lucas. Lucas is a sneaky motherfucker, and he's just leaving clues. I definitely don't want Chris come after me. Whoa. Fucking, like, head crabs. And I don't mean lice. Or an alien face hugger. Similar. That was Ryan Gosling-esque efficiency. Go. Just get me the fuck out of here. Just get me the fuck.
Great. More.
Jesus. Just punch a boulder at them? Can you even use that sentence like that, you fucking grammatical monster? I don't think that's how that sentence works. You can't punch a boulder at something. Yes, you can. If you punch a boulder with enough force, it will fly in that direction, perhaps. Sneak 100. Oi! I was about to make a Skyrim joke. If I stab the turret hard enough. Are these the thick ones? I can't tell if these are the ones. Shit. There's turrets down the hallway. The thick ones have small heads. Big heads, hairy feet. It's like, just put the goddamn knife away. You're not gonna do anything useful with it. Put it away. I also forgot that there was a block button. And there is a block button. We cool? We good? Nice flips. But no, you don't get an Oreo. Best aim. Oh shit. Oh, nice. That is a lot of handgun ammo. Fuck yeah. Oh, what? God. Jesus. I mean, that wasn't just your normal, like, rot bloat. That was like, the dude is wired with bombs.
I am good at shoot.
Just wait until I do the prop hunt stream. I'm gonna miss all the props. And the props are fucking massive. Well, some of them are. There is a lot of fucking mold down here. Who do you call if you have mold? What kind of... like, you call a plumber for plumb problems. You call an electrician for electricity issues, but who do you call about mold? A moldician? Like, what exists? Mold busters? The CDC? Seems legit. You call Mulder. So I guess you call the FBI to get Mulder. Yeah, that's good. Or just call Chris Redfield. The Toxic Avenger, that's a good one. But how could an egg be a man? Red Letter Media did a video about Pink Flamingos, which is the John Waters movie. Oh man. Oh man. I'm not in any hurry to rewatch that movie. I've watched Pink Flamingos and I've watched the follow-up to that, I think. What was it called? Desperate Living. Yeah, those are some fucked up movies. I wouldn't exactly say I idolize John Waters. Some people do idolize John Waters. It's just the subversive nature of his films, I think. You know, it's attractive because it's very trash. I'm just gonna do the roids because I taken quite a bit of damage. I had to think about it for a minute. I was like, do I really want these roids? Do I want roid rage? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, Divine. Let's not forget about Divine being in his movies. Divine was... like... you know, like the Daniel Day-Lewis of those films. Just a chameleon. An acting chameleon. But I do like a lot of the John Waters movies. I've seen a lot of... my friend Dan is a huge John Waters fan, and I've been forced to watch the films. Let's put it that way. And I liked some of them. I don't think I would rewatch them endlessly, but I think they were... they were unique and entertaining. Are these... like, if you step on those, spikes come up? Wow, Lucas is amazing. And no, for the record, there will be no stream of Pink Flamingos anywhere near movie time. That's not happening, ever. Lucas is a clunging gobshite, is what Lucas is. Vinny, how do you feel about the Game of Thrones writers-directors working on a new Star Wars series? I said this last night, as a fan, as someone who had an emotional attachment to the series when I was younger, and it led into me being a fan for life. Stop. Get some help. Stop. We got a Rian Johnson movie. Sorry, we got a Rian Johnson trilogy. Dan and David from Game of Thrones are now working on a series of Star Wars films, not just one, a series. We've got episode 9, Solo, on another... What? Where'd it go? We've got another anthology film that we haven't heard about, possibly Boba Fett, and then more than likely Obi-Wan Kenobi movie with Ewan McGregor, and if not Ewan McGregor, then what's wrong with you? Like, this is worse than Marvel. This is worse than Marvel at this point. Oh fuck, clown skin. This is Lucas's wacky funsters of supplies here. Time to take out old Star Wars behind the barn. I agree. At least Marvel has consistent quality, says give me $20. You know what, I can't deny that. There hasn't been a Marvel movie I've truly hated. Then again, I didn't really hate any of the Star Wars movies. They've at least been competent, if divisive. And I think that's just a limitation of the series. Which is why when David and Dan are brought on and the announcement is like, there's a world of possibilities in Star Wars. It's like, no, I agree with Rich Evans. It's very limited. It's extremely limited. What about the fact that this new trilogy is unrelated to the Skywalker saga? Listen, we're getting the movies anyway. People are gonna buy them, people are gonna watch them, it doesn't matter. Me? Yeah, I'm gonna watch them. I might not always pay for them, but I'm gonna watch them, as I said yesterday. Balloons. But I will say that I'm happy they're getting away from Skywalker. Maybe they should find a whole different, like the Old Republic, or a different quadrant of the galaxy altogether. Maybe there are some stories to tell. Maybe the David and Dan... I'm worried that David and Dan are gonna end up doing Star Wars and then be limited by Kathy Kennedy. She's gonna be like, no, can you not say the word damn in our movies, please? These are for kids. This is for the whole family, a generation. It's about family. I'm not really sure it's gonna pay off. It might penny off, but it's not gonna pay off. How do I get through here? I want to get through there. There we go. They're trying to draw Bacta from a stone. Oh, this was a dead end. This is just trash. This is just poop. So yeah, I don't know. I could talk, I could talk Star Wars for a while, but I know a good chunk of my audience hates it. Not just Star Wars, but it. Like everything. You get sick of hearing about... I get it, you get sick of hearing about certain things, when people talk about them, let's say, over and over and over and over again. In the chat. I mean, in life. Vinny hasn't mentioned Blade Runner. Oh, too late. At least my Blade Runner talk these days is pretty quick. It's concise. It's like, I mention it, little reference... Ryan Gosling shoots some people in the face, and then that's it. But we're getting Star Wars announcements like every day. Oh, fuck off. My bullets just curved around that thing's body. Yeah, I mean, I talk about the things I'm interested in, and because I stream for 4 hours a night, there's stuff... I run out of things to talk about, like, slimy... Resident Evil monsters... I can talk about them for a little bit. I don't have any more of those special bullets. I can talk about them, but it is nice to sidetrack every now and then. And, you know, it's a thing. It's in the news. And I'll say that at least I'm not talking about the most recent episode of Star Trek Discovery, which, again, it's kind of getting back to the Star Trek ideals that I care about. You know, the Federation kind of almost feels like the Federation a little bit, and it's like they're wrapping up the storyline. I know what's going to happen next episode, and it's going to be interesting. Oh, fuck, I'm talking about it. I think, whoever...
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
Whoever dismissed the series for being what it appeared to be, I think you're gonna find that it's getting back to what it needs to be now. And I feel like there's better things happening than the first couple episodes. Someone said online that this series of Star Trek is unlike any other Star Trek series in that season 1 is actually good. This is fine, right? Dude's not dead. It's not a trap or anything. Why would Lucas set up a trap?
Marquez?
Boo! Wrong boo, Chris, old buddy!
What the?
You could die now, Chris.
What a surprise. I'm sorry, there was something I was supposed to do there? Someone said I enjoyed Don't Like the Main Character. Same. Oh, I have my problems with it. I like the Orville a little bit better overall. I really do. But,
hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
I'll agree it's had a better first season than TNG. Okay, knifing, explosive.
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
AQP says anything Seth MacFarlane vomit face. I felt the same way.
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
They sold the show as a comedy, but it's not. It's basically the Next Generation as a fan series. It's a fan series for that. It's barely a comedy, just a little bit, and it's actually not terrible. But I was with you. I was like, oh fuck, I don't like this guy anymore. Stop. But it's pretty alright. Brings me back. I think it'll be even better by season 2. What's Trekkie saying in chat? Trekkie saying American Dad is great. Okay. I wonder because I was talking about Star Trek and we have a guy named Trekkie in the chat. So there we go. What do we cover? Blade Runner, Star Trek, Star Wars, and sci-fi has been covered yet again.
Hey. Hey, you still with us?
Yeah, it's you. Thanks. I was beginning to think we'd been left behind. I
I think we can get out this way.
This guy's gonna die.
Luke is a fucking psycho. Not sure what's worse, him or those things.
Eventually. Of natural causes. Like, I'm suspicious whenever something works out in this game. I can't help but feel like there's an explosive tied to this guy's scrotum.
We can get out. Up through there. Oh, fuck. You gotta be
Oh, there we go.
Fuck! 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 Get this thing off of me! No!
Shit.
I don't know about you, Christopher, but I'm getting real tired of playing games.
3 men, Lucas. 3 of my men dead because of you. This ends, and it ends now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. It's about to be 4 dead soldiers in a minute. You're going to fail, and you are going to die.
Okay, we got a situation here.
We're on it, Chris. Head back to the central cavern and wait for further instructions.
Don't let me down.
Vinny, have you watched Altered Carbon yet? Right, that was the thing there. No, I haven't because I heard it wasn't that great. Maybe I'll find out for myself, but I've heard very mixed things. Last thing I need is subpar cyberpunk.
Chris, good news. Our video logs from the first unit show canisters of liquid nitrogen nearby. You might be able to deactivate the bomb by freezing it.
Where are the canisters?
The storage space in the mining work area. Go through the red shutter door.
You have to deactivate the bomb first. I mean, you couldn't get any more Metroid if you tried. The Cloverfield thing. Yeah, I still haven't watched that. I haven't had a chance. It's been busy. But I would love to check it out. Even if I've also heard mixed things about that, but I'm curious. And it's only one movie, it's not like a whole series, so... Cloverfield was bad. Very, very bad. Jeff says Cloverfield was meh. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing about it. That sucks. The question I have is this Cloverfield thing the God Particle movie? Because there was a movie that was supposedly in the Cloverfield universe called the God Particle. It is that. Okay, well here's the thing. I have a theory that someone was like, oh man, this isn't that good. Just throw it on Netflix. Just announce it, put it on Netflix the next day. It'll generate buzz. Just get it out. It sucks. Pretty sure JJ is just buying indie film scripts and making them into Cloverfield movies. I dig the idea. I like that it's an anthology. And he's, just adding random-ass sci-fi movies to the Cloverfield thing to bring more attention to them. I think that's cool. Cloverfield Lane was amazing.
The liquid nitrogen is just beyond that room.
That's lovely.
Thank God that worked. Or did it? It's got fucking belly blasted. Oh boy, where are they? I don't see the liquid nitrogen! Oh. And to think, this whole time, the only thing I had to do was give it the old Chris Redfield punch. I don't... How do you... Ugh. It's fine. That was fucking pitiful. Why don't you just punch the bullets and get rid of the guns altogether? I can see it now. He just throws the bullet up in the air, punches it. That'd be great, actually. Yeah, I like that idea. I'm trying real hard to equip this, and I don't remember how, and I'm looking at the buttons here. F, okay. R, move. R, no. How do I...
The liquid nitrogen is just beyond that room.
No, this is F. F isn't working. Move it up to your slots. Oh, right, yeah, the slots. I'm a dumbass, yeah. All this time is being taken. It's fine. We're good.
That's lovely.
So one of those... I don't need to do more than one, so that's good. I think I did that during its invincibility frames. No offense, Vinny, but you can be a major idiot sometimes. No offense, he says. Well, none taken. But no offense. You're not wrong, I mean, you're just an asshole. No offense. Punch up! Oh! That's nice. invincibility frames. Punch! I can't... Wow. I had to actually go through the box to get that punch off. Doesn't seem like I need to use any more ramrods, though. It's dead now. It's dead. It's dead.
Target down, Chris. Now find that nitrogen.
Okay, nitrogen. What was stopping me? I just needed some time and raw strength. 100 strength units. Like the lion.
Is this really gonna work?
Hurry, Chris.
Here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing. Chris also loses the use of his hand as a result of this.
Did it.
Take it off before it thaws and restarts.
I can't feel my hand. My hand's an anus.
You alright, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, Lucas. It's just you and me.
Chris, we're showing a room located behind the shield machine.
Lucas?
It's possible. See if you can get in there to check it out.
Got it.
Yeah, these are very thick gloves. I mean, they can survive Mars. They were tested just in case they needed to send Chris to Mars. Like if there were any ghosts on Mars. That's a hell of an idea, isn't it? John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars. I think that was supposed to be an Escape from New York movie. Or an escape movie with Kurt Russell. I think it was supposed to be Escape from Mars. And then Escape from LA was dog shit. And then John Carpenter was like, well, you know what? Fuck you. How's this? Ghosts of Mars. It's one of those HBO movies. Couldn't help but watch. Just because it was action-y and, you know, Mars. You can tell I like sci-fi. It was never worth watching. At least John Carpenter's Vampires was entertaining. Pure, unadulterated cheese. I think John Carpenter got to a point where he realized his best years were over in terms of filmmaking, and he just didn't give a fuck. And he was like, oh, wrong way. He was like, I'm just gonna make shit. And you're gonna love it. But that's just a theory. A clown theory. But I respect someone that can get to that point in their career where they've accomplished all they wish to accomplish. You know, they've made something truly great. He's made The Thing, Halloween. You know, he's made some like classic movies. Ghosts of Mars. Like, you just get to a point where you're retired, and instead of trying to like top yourself, you just make shit. Are you at that point yet, Vinny? I've been at that point since year one. Like Adam Sandler. Oh. Oh. I take that back. Oh, I love They Live. They Live is such a good movie. Someone in chat a couple minutes ago raised a good point that Lucas looks like Neng. I didn't mean to bring that back. Kinda does though. A little bit, a little bit. Punch! Oh, I would love if Chris Redfield just said punch! Like a little Captain Falcony.
Still with us, I see. Very impressive, my friend. Very impressive. Let's just see how impressive you really are.
In other words, I'm just gonna lazily spawn a bunch of monsters, and you're gonna have to shoot them all in the face. This fucking head has the body. This body is the body of Ralph Bluton. Make no mistake. That was close.
Maybe you're good. Maybe you got lucky. What do you say? Find out.
Lame. Lame. How does Lucas have dominion over these monsters? Isn't he one of them? Does he have like a mind link? He just cages him up, just dumps him from above. There's no real control. It's just holding them captive.
You're slowing
Badass.
down, Christopher. Almost had you that time. Just how much more of this do you think you can take?
Like a lot? Some stuff. Get the fuck out of here. Still? Ralph, please. I can't tell if this is one that I have to shoot with the thing. So let's just do it anyway. Yeah, it was that.
Okay, no more, alright?
¿Qué pasa,
I don't
Luke?
have anything left.
You won't get any sympathy from me, asshole.
I know. I've done terrible things. Horrible things. I killed your man. I tortured them. And I enjoyed every second, soldier boy. Just like I'm going to enjoy watching you burn.
Commencing countdown to detonation.
You hear that? Sounds like time's running out for you. Tick-tock, Christopher. Tick-tock.
You're gonna kill me, just kill me. For the love of God, shut the fuck up!
Oh, I wish I could stay and watch you burn to death. But I can't. I have an elsewhere to be. Bye-bye.
Seven. 6.
Well, shit.
5.
Don't want to die here.
Come on, pull faster! Pull! Pull!
3.
Come on, you're massive, Chris!
Just a little more.
You're massive! You can do it.
1.
Oh, am I alive? Did I live?
Shit.
Fuck. Okay, great. Told you about that Chris strength.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's got like 70 lives.
An email Lucas just sent out. Listen to this. Umbrella and Redfield have been taken care of. Dealing with them cost me some time. Cost them a lot more. But I can still get that data to you, but we're quits after that.
He thinks I'm dead. This might be our chance. Who'd he send it to?
We're still decrypting that. Just get Lucas.
Keep me posted.
Oh shit. I want the key. Vine blinded. Let's see. Let's see what I missed. Punch the lock. Oh, that's a good idea. No keys here. I guess there wasn't a key. Or maybe there will be at some point. It's just a centipede. The old man hid dinner around the, underground facility. Punch the key into the lock. Good idea. Well, this is the clown key, remember. Also, can we just stop for a moment and appreciate that there is a thing in this game called the clown key? That's really cool. I didn't even really acknowledge that, and I'm very proud of it. Clowns are getting represented nicely these days. Five minutes after dose, vomiting, cell calcification. You fuckers just can't stop. Yo, this is the best room to listen to Dark Side of the Moon. By far. One of the reasons Dark Side of the Moon sold as well as it did. It was like on the charts for fucking years. It's because word of mouth spread that it was a really, really good album to listen to in stereo. So people would try out their new stereo system with Dark Side, and stereo was becoming huge around the early 70s into, you know, the 80s and beyond. So people would buy these like really nice, expensive systems, and then they would play Dark Side on it. At least that's one of the band members said that that's why they think it sold so well. Oh yeah, The Wizard of Oz didn't, I wouldn't say that necessarily helped the album sell, but it added like a legend to it and a mystique. And also the songs had, there were good singles. EO1. Not much changed. Plays with dolls all day. Turned 2 guys molded. After playing ball with dad, she started complaining about being tired. Turned 1 guy into a fat molded. What? She's aging all of a sudden, losing weight, hair falling out, the works. The more she screams, the more she vomits. Basement's heavily contaminated. No apparent cause for the aging. Gonna ask for further instructions. Aging is slowed. Seems pretty stable. Got the E neurotoxin from the company. Orders are to use it if she gets out of control. And I thought I was the funny one. Someone in chat says, I feel at this point saying you like Pink Floyd is like saying you like the color blue. Well, don't disregard the idea that people will hate a thing just because it's popular. And then there's tastes which would dictate that not everyone's going to like Pink Floyd. I mean, they're massive. They're one of the biggest selling, most well-known bands, like entry-level rock bands ever, which I don't think there's any shame in liking a band like that at all, especially if it makes you feel happy or whatever. But yeah, some people just hate the color blue. And some people, I would say, instead of maybe hate, they just don't like, they prefer green better. Oh. Remember, green's a boring color. God damn it. What's your musical guilty pleasure? Oasis and Coldplay. Those are my musical guilty pleasures. And I only like, I think, 2 Coldplay albums. But I like a lot more Oasis albums. I'm kind of a... Well, yeah. Definitely Maybe. What's the Story, Morning Glory, The Master Plan, Don't Believe the Truth, and some of Dig Out Your Soul. Those are the albums I like. And then they have a couple of other good ones. I like the one album where they tried to be cool and make good music, the Coldplay album, Viva La Vida, and a couple of scattered, assorted singles. But these days I kind of hate them. So... But yeah, Rush of Blood and Viva are pretty alright. I haven't listened to them in years though, but those I would call my musical guilty pleasures. Thoughts on Greta Van Fleet? I'll say this. You couldn't get more Zeppelin if you tried. And I think it's too Zeppelin. I want them to establish their own sound. They have a good start. Hopefully they'll, you know, evolve past whatever the fuck they are now, which is just Zeppelin light. You know, it's a novelty act. But they have some good songs. It's just, I don't know. I'm sick of this guy Lucas. They just gave him my job as a lead researcher. Who do they think I am? A Stanford graduate with a master's in microbiology. Have to work under this lunatic? All he does is mess around with the test subjects, making them all fight each other. Doing unnecessary autopsies. He's sick. Knows nothing about the E-Series mutamycate's potential. I'm gonna report his behavior at the next meeting with HQ. I'll bet that meeting went swimmingly. Pink Floyd is old news, though. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a band that started in 1967. Or 66. I'd agree. Doesn't mean they don't have great songs.
Lucas.
Hey, buddy. Lucas doesn't know I'm here. He even stands like an asshole, said someone in chat.
What the hell?
Lucas!
I'm coming for you now, Lucas! The hunter becomes the hunted. I killed off all the Connections researchers. They were poking around where they weren't supposed to when I wasn't looking. But I knew exactly what they were up to. Probably didn't like having to report to me, so I threw them in a cage with some molded. They shit their pants and begged for their lives. I'm just worried I wouldn't be able to hold back from laughing when I make the report that they met with an unfortunate accident. Probably a good time now to cut ties with the Connections. I'm the only one who can really make good use of Evelyn's mold. Things got a little out of hand, but I took care of it. I'm sending the E-data now. Shouldn't take too long. After it goes through, I'm out of here. I'm out of Hetwip. Het. Oh, the lockpick. I could use that for the... Never mind. You know, before I do that, I want to check out something. I feel like I didn't explore this room. Maybe there's something in here. No. That happens a lot to me in video games. I'm like, oh, I only spent 3 seconds in that room. I need to go back. He's getting away, Vin? He's probably standing still in a hallway somewhere. He's fine. Lockpick. Yeah, boy. It's just ramrods. I was really hoping that would be like a magnum. Magnum! Alright, just checking that I was going the right way. I am going the right way. Uh-oh. Out of ammo. Who's there? No? Maybe I'm not going the right way. I don't know anymore. Lucas is in Spain by now. Lucas has escaped. How did you get lost so fast? Well, I kind of just assumed maybe he went that way and rebuilt the stairs. That really, I swear that was my assumption. Yes, I can be an idiot sometimes. I'm comfortable saying that. But I think it's a semi-logical assumption. Maybe he went back that way. You know, I can be an idiot sometimes, no offense. This is cool. I really went... You know what? Should I be throwing a grenade at this thing? I thought maybe I could, like, reach Lucas in some weird roundabout way, but... It was empty. Alright, rip grenade.
We got your emails. We know you're funneling info to someone.
That's none of your goddamn business, Chris. A lot of people out there want to know about our little AV. A lot of people.
Your friends, the Connections, know about this? They don't strike me as the forgiving type.
That's my business. You let me worry about that. You're about to have your hands full.
Did they really just give me 48 shotgun ammo? Oh, dear God. Lucas, why aren't you wearing any pants? Oh, they're just flesh-colored. Never mind.
I can't. I don't. No. I don't believe it.
Believe it. It's over.
Get listening.
No. No way.
Just shut up and accept it, Lucas.
Love that, wouldn't you? Oh boy.
So this is what it feels like.
Got a situation down here.
Infection is at critical mass.
Chris, you might want to get off of him.
Oh, I've got something for you.
We're like in makeout distance right now.
You're going to need to proceed with caution. Extreme.
Why am I still this close?
Oh, that's different. Like I haven't been since we got here.
Not a tumor. You had to come in here. And first thing
Are you a lobster?
Didn't you?
Oh shit! No! 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 Vinny, let Serana kill him. I love that Skyrim gameplay. I need to shout. I need to call Dunavir. Dunavir! never should have come here. Well, where'd you come from? Capcom knows what we want. We want big, squishy, like, fucking red tits. That we can punch and hear nice squish noises.
The air contamination is going off the charts. Kill that thing before your air tank gives out.
Thanks for the advice.
Oxygen supply station ready for service.
We want Chris Redfield to punch things. Well, you shouldn't be talking then, Chris.
Oxygen depleted. Please wait until reserves are refilled.
Dead? I don't trust him.
Game over.
Wow. Simple.
Chris, the data transfer is almost complete.
Cutscene strength.
How do I
The
stop
bullets
it?
gain 100 times their potency in cutscenes.
Shut down the server. There may be some transformer relays you can.
Yep, that's about right for Chris Redfield.
That worked. Gonna be some pissed computer techs up here, but
From your river. What's the sit rep?
the facility is clear. Even the newer breeds have been neutralized.
Then I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's just a weird look for Chris.
Perimeter wall is up and operational.
Good. Think we did any good here?
Not for them, unfortunately. But the mold is contained. Hopefully, they're Evie's last victims.
Hopefully.
Chris, there's a call for you. You need to take it back at the camp.
All right. I'm on my way.
Right. Walks out into the distance, into the sunset. We did it. We beefcaked our way to victory. And I missed 3 coins. Shit. That was alright. Thor's Hammer Sight B added to the item box in Not a Hero. What the fuck is that? But yeah, I didn't mind that too much. I thought it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Just like a little Rooty Tooty Shooty Chris Redfield. Reminds me of some of the glory days of Resident Evil, when it was all about punching things in the face until they died. But I guess instead of me taking a break, we'll just jump straight into End of Zoe again. In this innovative streaming that I've been doing. It's the Machete Order of Resident Evil 7 DLC. It's funny too, because we make the jokes about Chris Redfield being the punching expert. Like fucking Mike Tyson Doesn't have anything on Chris Redfield. But then, here's this random-ass fucking character. The whole point of whose existence is to punch. I love it. We haven't even begun to peak. So last time, on this DLC, we fed Zoe some of the injection before she turned into an Esper, you know, from Final Fantasy VI, and she's more or less stable, maybe. She's a little less salty than before. And, we fucking avoided a gator. So, that's it, that's the story. Stealth kill. Really? The supreme confidence of this dude. The supreme confidence of this character that he didn't, without even knowing what he's fighting, just assumes he could break the neck of this sludge beast, and then does. But, like, it's not even a neck break, it's just an explosion. It's just a gratuitous explosion. Grub. I'm picking up fucking insects. When did this DLC come out, by the way? Same day. So this came out the same day as the Chris Redfield DLC. I also have to remember I'm not Chris Redfield anymore and I take damage. And I have to block. Yeah, I forget that blocking is a mechanic in this game. Even though it says it. Hope I can pick the spear back up. No. Once you throw it, it's gone. I just want to know who came up with this DLC. So we got something a little bit more action-oriented with Chris. A little bit, almost Metroid Prime, a little bit. But, you know, harkens back to Resident Evil 5. It was fine. You got to shoot. You solved a couple... Well, not really solved anything. You just grabbed a couple keys. Fine. And then someone on the team was like, what if... What if... the guy just punches? And the team, without asking any more questions, was like, perfect, you got it. Brilliant. Let's go with it. Like, someone on the dev team was just a huge Chuck Norris fan. Let me ask the dev who's in chat, of course. Every time I stream a game, the dev is in chat. Which leads me to the question. Is there anyone here named Devin who goes by the dev as a nickname? Does anyone have that nickname? Email me at this webzone. Okay, orders are as follows, effective immediately. The mutamycete is on the loose in the swamp. It'll keep mutating as it encounters new organisms. We can't allow the stock of medicine compounds to be exposed. If they suffer mutation, they'll be useless. Transfer the whole anti-infective synthesizing station over to the paddle boat.
The paddle boat? Damn it. You boys ain't making this simple.
Those are floppy.
You best stay back now.
Tried.
You ain't gonna bother us no more.
It's Punch Out. It's fucking Punch Out. Wow. If you time your block correctly, you don't take damage. Okay, I'll try to remember that.
What? Oh, come on. Just stay down.
Like that? His name, John Cthulhu, Stranger of War. Please don't do that. I don't. No, 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 no. I don't want to see that. There was someone earlier that said that there really are people like this in Louisiana, like punch fight insect eaters. I believe it. Only in this world, though, can you pick up a little straw man made of straw. And it, makes you punch harder. Shrimping? No, I ain't never been shrimping. I've been crabbing. I really have. You put chick... And thus ends our story. As I was saying, in crabbing, you tie raw chicken to a heavy-duty piece of string, and you just drop it in the water, and you wait, and then you pull it up, and eventually there will be a crab. It's not very fun. That's the whole, like, that's it. That's the whole of it. Never mind. Louisiana has a shit ton of different cultures, including the punch grub eating folk. Oh yeah, no, Louisiana is a very versatile, diverse state. There's a lot going on there, but there's also the people that eat grubs. Yeah. I was trying to like get away with not wasting a spear. I was like, maybe I can save this spear for later. The ripple. I have to pay attention to the ripple. The ripple is how the croc knows where you are. One of my favorite things about crabbing was that every now and then, you know, you'd be in the boat and you'd be waiting for your crab pot to fill, or your line with a chicken to have a crab on it. And like, you'd have like 4 or 5, maybe 6 or more strings with chicken, so that way you could always check one. But... oh, this is different. But sometimes you'd see like a little crab like swimming by. It was the most bizarre thing. Like, it, you know, might be like 20 or more feet deep. And then sometimes like on the surface or just below the surface, you'd see like a little crab just swimming sideways. It's not gonna get infected. I put some grub juice on it. Look, it's the boat. The boat. Success. You know what's a goddamn tragedy? When you catch a crab that's missing a claw. You just feel bad for the fucker. That's really all. I mean, it's not like you're not gonna eat it later. But... you know, you think How did he lose the claw? How did he lose the claw? Oh, there was a fight with another crab. Yep. Crab on crab. Not fun. And you just kind of, you know, you just kind of, it's protecting its family, maybe, sure. That could be a thing. But the other thing that sucks... The other thing that sucks is, I remember there were occasions where, you know, you'd have the crab bucket. It would just be a bucket of crabs that you would bring back, and by the time you got it home, some of the like, when you empty out the crab bucket of crabs, there would be like 1 or 2, like, claws, like, half a dozen legs, just in the bottom of on the bottom of the bucket, because the crabs were fighting each other. And they're just removing pieces of each other while they're in the bucket. They just got in a bucket. Crab's claws grow back. Do you think they feel it? They're just like, ah. Like when a claw comes off, they're just like, ah. Crabs have been proven to feel pain. I'm just gonna take that as word of God, which is probably not a smart thing to do, but... Why would anyone lie on the internet? No, I feel like that's something I've read before. Poor bastards. I hope centipedes feel pain. This is great. I'm gonna collect scrap metal. Let's probably make some weird makeshift weapons. Stab machine. Tree branch. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes! I missed a stick above, too. Are you kidding me? I missed a stick? A wooden motherfucking stick? I missed it? I gotta go back.
That's gotta be the medicine. Those friends tend to destroy me very quickly, yes. Very quickly, yes. Those ones in particular, they definitely like to punch me and eat me. Yes. They're very fast.
Very fast. Cannot block in time because they are so fast. Yes. It was all part of the plan. I just want to get the tree branch. Vinny, why'd you become a Skyrim NPC? Oh no, that wasn't a Skyrim NPC. If I wanted to be a Skyrim NPC, I'd be like, Skyrim belongs to the Nords. That sounded like a Nord Homer Simpson. But Skyrim belongs to the Nords, but yeah, that's probably the worst thing I've ever done on stream. Aside from show buttons. Oh, that's cool. I punched him so hard that he glitched into the wall. Look at that, he's just hanging from his head. Great! Skyrim belongs to the Nords. This happened because we're talking about Skyrim. The mere mention of it glitches other games. I did not consider that. But I can't fault your logic. Dear Vinesauce, have you ever tried huffing mustard straight from the tube? Interact more with the chat, they say it. Talk to the chat more, they say it. Do you like the Doors? Do you like Billy Joel? I love both. I mean tube. Where the fuck are you from that you have tubes of mustard? What do you mean? I'm okay. Immersive. Yeah, that was weird. I just suddenly had the urge to cough. It might have been because I was thinking about mustard. Mustard? Huffing mustard? I don't know. That is a weird... I've drank the mustard shot. I've had a shot... Oof. Can't really see. I didn't... It's hard to know what's going on when you can't see. I've had a shot of beer with mustard at the bottom of it. I don't know if that counts. Good. Just trying to punch. I wasn't ready for punch yet. What about Springsteen? Not really. I like a couple of his songs. I like Nebraska. I was never a big Springsteen fan. I guess on occasion I've been heard to utter the phrase, "If he's the boss, I quit," which was probably stolen from someone else that said that, but I've since warmed to him because of the song Atlantic City, which is, I think, an amazing song. So I like Nebraska, I like Hungry Heart, I like a couple songs. I don't love his whole voice thing that he's got going on. Sometimes you can respect the musician, but not particularly like the voice. Like, I know a lot of people that can't get into Mars Volta because of Cedric's voice. But are like, yeah, the songs are cool, I just don't like his voice. That's kind of me with Springsteen a lot. Not that, and you know what, Springsteen's got an amazing voice too, it's just I don't always want to hear it. Understandable, have a nice day. Okay, see ya. Scrap metal plus tree branch. Steak bomb. Chem fluid plus tree branch. Huh. Look at that. So you can craft your very own... You can craft your very own spears. The toddler? I'm the toddler! That guy? Yeah, I respect that guy. I'll tell you why I respect that guy. He had the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand and no one knew who the fuck he was. That's why I respect that guy.
What? Oh, come on!
Yep. That about sums this whole DLC up.
Finally.
Someone said use the dolls, but I think if they're in your inventory, they're... Use the dolls. Each one in your inventory gives you a 1% boost to your attack power. They're fine. They are good. Who's your favorite female musician? I'm a big fan of Fleetwood Mac. Ooh. I like the Breeders with Kim Deal. I'm pretty big, I like Norah Jones.
Okay. You want some? Come and get it.
To name a few. Heart is amazing. Yep. Love Heart. You gotta hear Heart cover Led Zeppelin. It's incredible. Jesus. This is insanity. It's just a straight up fist fight. He's blocking and everything. You wouldn't see that during a boxing match, would you? No! Give me that peed.
Fuck you!
Yeah. Oh shit, he's got a peed on the back of his head.
That's how you get it done! Woo!
Absolutely fucking disgusting.
I'm coming for you, Zoe.
I don't think that was actually a peed. I think that was spine that became a bit peedish. I think that's what happened there. Whatever the case, I absolutely fucking hated it. Vinny, if 10 years ago someone told you that there was a Resident Evil game where you get into a fist fight with a monster, would you have believed it? Was Resident Evil 5 10 years ago? Almost, right? If so, yes. After having played 5, I would have certainly believed that. After 4, maybe. I would have been like, oh, that's kind of weird. But after 5, I would have been like, oh, yeah, fine. Of course. Maybe not like this. This is a bit of a surprise. Because it's funny. But the way Chris Redfield punched a boulder, that became a meme. But it also became symbolic of the series as a whole. And the direction it was taking. So yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised at all.
Zoe, I brought your medicine. You're going to be fine.
Amazing.
Shit. Zoe! Where are you, girl? Where'd they go? Hey! Leave my family alone, asshole!
Where did this wall come from?
Oh,
gone.
You're gonna get it. Damn. This whole place has gone to hell.
This DLC is so great.
It's gotta be up ahead.
Like, the first DLC was kind of chill. Well, not really, that was a little insane too. I kind of like all of the DLC packs for this game. They've all been unique, they brought something to the table. I'll go ahead and say it, Capcom did a good job with this game. They didn't fuck it up. And they implemented single-player DLC. There was no poop boxes or anything, it was just a couple of little story extensions with a good sense of humor. And, this is what I want out of DLC. I want this. This is good. I mean, let's face it, not everything can be blood and wine. That's the name of the Witcher DLC, right? Blood and Wine? Or is it Iron and Wine? Or is that a band? Iron and Wine, I think that's a band. Yeah, Iron and Wine is some dude with a beard that plays like a folk-ish acoustic music, I think. Or Iron Wine or something, yeah. They each give you different VR experiences as well. Oh yeah, I forgot this game. Visually, this game, I probably said this when I streamed it the first time, visually this game could be even better if they didn't go for VR. The VR thing, you have to, I think, lower the visual fidelity a bit so that you can maintain 60 frames a second at all times in both eyes. You're joking. Oh! In VR mode, not the normal game. Right, but they probably didn't design 2 games. They had to probably keep the polygon budget somewhat modest to shoot for a reasonable frame rate. That's my theory, at least. I don't know for sure. I'm just throwing it out there. Even if they did tone things down, the game still looks incredibly good. I agree. Looks great. I've complimented this game's graphics a bunch. It's really, really good. I think a lot of it has to do with the shaders. Some of the post-processing is nice. The lighting is nice. The art direction, even though it strives for realism, there's like a slight, like, Resident Evil grit unreality to it. I don't know how to explain it. RE4 kind of introduced that, and I always liked it, and I feel like this carries that. I'm rambling a bit, but probably a couple, you know what I mean. Vinny, why did you remove that crab from the microwave? That was his house. Do you know what else I did, Desert? You missed the stories before about crabbing, where I removed crabs from the ocean, or from a river, rather. I removed crabs with chicken on a string. That's how fucking much of a monster I am. Isn't it strange how I removed the chicken from the bucket so that the crabs may go into the bucket? Yeah, that was a crawfish in a box. Yeah. Just removing them from their little homes. I don't know how they got in there in the first place. Someone must have put them in there, or built the I like to think that someone built the box around them because they didn't want to touch them, and they were just like, listen, I don't want to deal with this. Can we just build a box around it and forget about it? Yeah, I didn't kill him yet, but soon to be eaten. What are you doing in there? Like, I'm collecting all these critters. They're just taking up so much room in my inventory. I guess I'm not doing too terrible if I have that many critters. Tree branch plus chem fluid. Okay, well, I don't... have a tree. Oh, there's one. There is something that I can't help but think every time I play this game, especially in an area like this. And it's this. I feel like there's a missed opportunity in this game to have a fucking bitchin' licensed song. Especially for this part. Would have been perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why, John Fogerty. Tell me where you were born, my friend. Hey. The VOD will be tossed, reported to the FBI, burned, shot on the Falcon Heavy into space. It's a shame that punching with both arms isn't necessarily a viable tactic. Ringo tweeted about that today. What did he tweet about? The Falcon? The Millennium Falcon? I love the way Harrison Ford says the word falcon. Is Elon Musk our reality's version of Zephyr Cochrane? No. He's not as cool. I hate to say it. We're not even close. We need World War III before Zephyr Cochrane can happen, by the way. Born on the bayou! But I appreciate what he's doing for space travel. I'm ready. I'm ready to take, more steps forward into the future. Time for a motherfucking moon base. For no reason. Really. I can't think of a reason. Ringo said, SpaceX Tuesday, well done. Peace and love. Unexpected. Oh. Jesus. Jesus fuck. It is stealth time. These motherfuckers are fucking cheesy. They're one-hit kill bullshit. Oh boy, here I go punching again. Yeah, that was a good one. That was rage fighting. Explosions cannot kill, but foot can. I see that thing in the tree there. It's an effigy. Jesus. Really, dude? I was like, oh, if I hold the button, I won't throw the spear right away. Look. Looks like we're getting the thing in the tree. Wait, you know I'm here? Did you... really? Yes, the swamp critters are definitely comfort food. I mean, they fucking literally heal your character, so they're comfort food. Good. Did you die? I don't think I did that much damage to it. Oh, it was the spear from earlier. Which is now long gone. Embedded somewhere in that wall over there. Rather sadly. This is really great DLC, I love it. I always know where to look for me some centipedes. Always now. If only we could solve out all of our problems by punching them and eating raw, probably contaminated seafood raw. Yep. Let's not forget about the fungal stuff happening here. There's spores all throughout the bayou. He's dead after this. He's gonna turn into a mushroom. And with this power that he already possesses, could you imagine if he got, like, shroomed up? He'd be unstoppable. There is no greater force in the universe. This is the boss of the next game. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, why are you able to do that? You cheater. Yosh! Yosh! Oh, come on. I thought he was ready to be kicked in the face. No, you don't. Punch him in the tits! I wasted a lot of healing on this motherfucker. Oh god, I gotta run. This is not ominous. This is fine. Let's see, I'm up to 11% damage increase.
goddamn sacrilege.
Oh man. Oh man.
Jack? What the?
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's his brother.
You're my brother. What are you doing here, Luigi?
God damn it, Jack! Don't you remember your brother?
Brother.
Don't do it! Don't you touch her! Jack! Let me the fuck out of here! I'm your family! How the fuck can you do this to me? Get me the fuck out of here, Jack!
Damn. Bad end. 40 years later. It's about family.
Oh, hell, Jackie boy. What's happened to you?
How did he get out of this? What happened? Just floated.
We all float down here.
Mayday! Mayday! We've been engaged by an unknown bioweapon. Baker House camp, under attack. Gotta be the same thing that attacked me. What the fuck? Not going down! Move back! Move back!
There you are, you son of a bitch. Let's do this.
I am ready. All I need is a couple more spears and I'll be prepared to take down a bioweapon. I have just the cure. That's it. There it is. There's the house.
What the hell is this?
Is this a power glove?
Fancy toys?
Are you kidding me? What in the name of Christ would Umbrella be doing making a weapon like this? Powerful left punch.
Charging. Charge. Charging.
Rocket the punch!
Charging. Charge complete.
Why would someone commission this to be made? It's so one of the other soldiers could be as good as Chris Redfield. Touche. That poor family. They must be avenged. I just tried to punch centipedes. Bad idea. Everything dies in like 2 hits. It's just beautiful. Oh wait, you're not dead yet. It's That's why you need a little bit of that.
Charging. Charge complete. Charging. Charge complete.
Doing all right there, buddy?
Charging.
I said, get out of my way!
Charge complete. Charging.
Just in case. Gotta make him extra dead. This is just so great. The cathartic is only the beginning.
Charge complete. Charging.
Oh, you're gonna get it, boy. Revenge for the family. Yay, an effigy. Even though the rest of them are gone.
It's gotta be up ahead.
And I don't really even need an extra 1%.
Charging.
But that's fine. The fist is charging 250 for every punch. I see what you did there.
Jesus. What happened here?
This is not the happy ending I thought we got. Ah, there they are. Oh, the champion effigies do more. Each one gives you a 5% boost. Oh. Product named AMG-78 developed to assist in the transport of heavy equipment and supplies. Someone in chat called that. When worn, the wearer's nerve impulses are detected and synced with an actuator, allowing max output to exceed 50 horsepower. State-of-the-art shock absorbers reduce all recoil experienced by the wearer to 0. You know, just in case you really wanted to know that. We finished analyzing the tissue samples believed to be from Jack Baker. The cells exhibit an extraordinary resilience to physical and chemical damage. The E-series mutamycete secretes a telomerase-like enzyme, whatever that is, through the cell wall, causing abnormal activation of the ERK pathway to achieve forced cell division, quickly regenerating damaged tissue. However, this repeated cell division quickly leads to breakdown in the intercellular structure, leading to the sloughing, slurry-like effect we've observed in the collected tissue samples. Our working hypothesis puts this down to the cells reaching their Hayflick limit. Note that the samples from the other family members, the wife Marguerite, son Lucas, daughter Zoe, do not exhibit the same extreme regenerative properties. The symptoms may differ from subject to subject. Further study required. That fucking Hayflick virus thing. Telomerase is an enzyme that finishes DNA replication, Vinny. Alrighty.
Just you wait, Jack. Zoe's coming with me.
Vinny, you missed something on the bridge. This is one way to waste the chat's time. You weren't wrong, though. That was only a 1% increase, but I'll take it. Look at the way my character's just stomping around.
Zoe! 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 Wake up! Wake up!
Charge. Charge.
Trying to block, it won't block. When you get caught in that combo, man, it is deadly.
Charging. Charge complete. Charging. Charging. Charge.
You remember me, right? You remember the time I broke your nose when we were kids? You remember when I clotheslined you into the swamp?
Charge complete.
This lore.
Charging. Charge complete.
No, stop that. Ow. Look at him, he's like reveling in his glory.
You ain't cheating now, are you?
This is like technology over nature. That's what's going on here. There's a deeper thing. Fuck that block up.
Charging.
Damn it,
Just
son.
let me kill you.
Charging.
God damn.
Charging. Charge. Charging. Charge.
You never had it in you. You were a wimp, Jack. Never could beat me. Just to your boss now. Told me I can't still beat your ass.
Oh shit. I think Jack is trying to say shut up. But he can't. Wrong button, man. That was the wrong button.
Charge. Charging.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Jack. We need to take you out back, behind the shed.
This is farewell from the family, brother.
Half man, half centipede. He really was peed. There was some kind of peed combination. You fucking dead yet? Right. Oh, there you are.
So,
I was like, what is that decoration on the floor?
You're gonna be alright now.
Just run away without saving Zoe.
Zoe? Zoe! Wake up, Zoe!
Joe, what happened to her? Are you okay?
I'm fine, don't you worry about me. It's all over now.
Go, 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 go! Don't move! Get your hands up! Get down!
Good timing, as always.
Weapons down! Weapons down!
It's all right. You must be Zoe Baker.
Who the hell's asking?
Chris Redfield. Been looking all over for you.
Who would win in a fight now?
We're here to help.
Chris or Robot Arm Joe?
You're gonna be just fine.
I think
I was
most
trapped
people
with
in
those
chat are
monsters
saying
for
robot
3
arm
years.
Joe.
All of them trying to kill me. I can't believe it's finally over.
You gotta know, deep down somewhere, they were still your family. And they loved you. Especially your daddy. Even in his final days.
We found her. She's a tough kid. Of course. Hang on. Someone wants to speak to you.
Zoe. Zoe, are you there?
It's you. I don't believe it. You actually made it.
We both did.
You didn't forget about me.
I told you I'd send help. And I always keep my promises.
Thank you, Ethan.
Just like Turbo Man said, a promise is a promise, or whatever the fuck Turbo Man says. Always keep your promise if you want to keep your friends. Good end. You know, she lost her accent at the end there. What the fuck? The Spirit Blade? Joe must die. AMG 78A shotgun. So, a lot of reason to go back and play again. She lost her accent because she had the medicine. So that was a cool experience. I'd say it was worth the time. And I guess we're done. So great, perfect timing. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of other things I could do. I could show off some of the stuff, but then I'd have to find it. There's the survival mode. There's a couple other little things to do, but I think we did the bulk of the DLC plus the main game, and I feel like I got a complete experience out of it. I still love it. It was great, and I'd still say it was one of the best games that I played last year, just from my personal tastes, as you know, shit taste as a gamer, but it really felt like a Resident Evil experience in a good way, while doing something different. And the DLC also did a lot of different shit, which was great. So no complaints, man. No complaints. So we've got some art. I'm going to do that. Hope you enjoyed Resident Evil. Let us begin the art. From Zazka, here's very good. A Tingle overlay. This is actually official art for the Tingle game, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. So this isn't the artist. The artist put together the overlay, but this is really like official art for this specific game that was like in the booklet and in the promotional materials. It's so good. It's so good. Here's one from LOL. And it's a little pixely vine shroom. Let's see. Here's one from Salmiaki. I think I'm doing the art backwards for some reason. Yeah, that's weird. It's not going. Well, whatever. We'll get to all of it. We'll be right back. Is this me as Eric Andre? I recognize that fucking thing in the background. That's the Eric Andre thing. But yeah, that's cool. At one point, when I did my public access stuff, I think it could have gotten to that level of insane had people just left me alone. Like if it was up to my own devices with my friend Paul, we would have done some pretty fucking ridiculous shit. I think it would have gotten more and more out of control until it became Eric Andre-esque. Whoa. Like almost a parody of public access with a little hint of Steve Brule. But we did a couple shows and they just stopped us. So, poo. That's okay. That's an alternate reality where Redvox doesn't exist and neither does Vinesauce probably. From Stella Bella, when I'm dead and my spirit has passed on, I will take a peek into the alternate reality where I made the weirdest public access shows I possibly could have made. And I think it would have been very interesting. Stella Bella made just fighting fucking Cthulhu in here. Yep. From Savdope, here's Tingle plus Save Pig. That fucking Tingle face, though. I love it. From Hoagie Man. Or Hoogie Man. No, definitely don't, Azusa. To me, this looks like something out of fucking Monster Hunter, but it's probably an obscure anime that I know nothing about. Right? Darling in the Franxx is the name of it. Darling in the Franxx. Is that the name of the anime? Darling in the Franxx? It's not obscure though, okay. But Franxx is spelled with 2 X's. Okay. Yeah, that translation is a bit odd. That's a hard thing to understand. I don't know what that name means, but anyway, that's really cool art, and I love that fucking gun lance. That's cool as shit. I can't deny that. From Shanghaika, I grew up chewing on model trains. Mom prioritized them over actual food expenses. Wait, what? Is this true? From Joey1204, here's me. I feel like a lot of this could be the cover to a Twilight book. I don't, not to be rude. It's not a rude thing. I'm just saying some of the way it's presented almost feels like Twilight, New Dawn, or whatever. No offense. Great art. Amazing art. From Grapeless Seeds. Here is, oh, this is great. Is that human Kakashi? I think that's what that is. I think that's human Kakashi. What if Straw Boy was Flesh Boy? Cool. And from Groon's Dragon, this is very interesting. It's art for Skyrim. It's my Argonian looking off into the distance, probably about to fight his 40th dragon while trying to accomplish 4 or 5 other tasks. So yeah, there you go. That's the stream. And okay. I hope everyone had a good night and a good time watching some really fleshy, weird, bubbly, fungal things. And yeah, see you soon. More Tingle soon. I don't know if I'll be around tomorrow, but you know, we'll see. Maybe. And you know, more Tingle soon. Monster Hunter, etc., etc., etc. I give the speech a lot. And more Skyrim the next couple of days as well. I don't know how much more is left in Tingle, but whatever it is, we'll get to that Subnautica real soon. So good night, everybody, and check out the other people that I host. I like, you know, I want to say Hootey has left the Vinesauce team, and he made this statement. It's amicable. You know, we talked about it for a couple hours, and I'm going to say I made a post about this in detail. I want to talk about it for a minute. It really doesn't change anything. You know, he's a married guy. He's a busy guy. He's got a full-time job. And there are some responsibilities that are just, let's just say, unnecessary when you hit a certain age. And Hootey's my age. We are really close friends, Hootey and I, and he's taught me a lot. That whole wise old owl thing, it's surprising how accurate it is with him. And he's, you know, been a big part of all of our lives. The good news is now he's focusing more on the charity stream. He's still doing charity stream with us, and we're still going to push ahead with that. It doesn't really change a whole lot. You know, the team thing has changed over the years. It's more of a team in idea only. That's what I was discussing. That's what I've been discussing with Hootey and the others, and stuff I've been thinking about. And it really is more of an idea, because, you know, I have a bunch of people on my auto host that have nothing to do with Vinesauce. You know, you see the auto host goes to, what's his name? Kryken. Forgot his fucking name. And it's like, you can still check him out. Hootey's not done streaming. You know where his channel is. But I think it would be, the current mode of operation is, well, we support each other. We're still going to do charity stream. Things have changed over the past 7 years, 8 years, that the whole team thing is kind of, I don't want to say irrelevant, but I mean, compared to the way most Twitch things operate, it's not really a huge thing. It's just kind of a name. And so we work together. We see each other at conventions and stuff. So it's not like a whole lot changes with or without the name. And my mods I host too. So we're trying to reformulate and think about this a little bit and see what, you know, going forward can be done. There is stress, as I've talked about. I made a post about this in detail. There is stress that comes with the name Vinesauce, which is there's a level of responsibility for other people that you may or may not want. And that's kind of like one of the issues is like, if, and this happens every now and then, something will happen on the Vinesauce Discord or even between two people on Twitter that like Vinesauce, and then like I get the blame. I'm like, well, I don't even know you people. Just to be frank about it. And maybe 3:17 a.m. is not the time to be frank about it, but it's a really bizarre thing because the name Vinesauce is confusing to people, and I still get confused for Joel legitimately. And I still do end up getting a lot of that stuff funneled up to me. And I'm like, well, you guys had a fight on Twitter and you want me to resolve it because you both go to the site? It's a really, really difficult thing to parse, and it can be stressful. It could be challenging. And it's a responsibility that not, you know, people aren't getting paid for this. It's just kind of there. So I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm kind of just speaking for myself here. The point is, there are probably more downsides to a number of different things called Vinesauce than there are positives. And Hootey leaving, I wouldn't really even say is a downside for him, because he's going to be able to do his own thing, and he's going to, you know, I don't want to police people. I stopped that shit years ago. I don't care what other people do. I'm happy to be friends with Joel, with Aisha, with Ema and everyone else. Like I love them, and I'm happy they can do their own thing. The independence is important. You know, I'm 32, son. I don't need to run an online community anymore, and I don't even do the Discord. So I'm trying to figure out, and with the help of some good people, what can we do with the team so that it exists in a form where not really a whole lot changes, but those stress levels go down a little bit. So that's kind of where we're going in the future. You know what I mean? And no one really wants to be a babysitter, but we did. Yeah, I mean, someone said it's a fragment of the past, and it's true. We all streamed on the same channel. We were a little bit more like, I like to stream alone. I kind of, you know, you've seen that. And I kind of don't really like to organize stuff. I'm very lazy. My passion is in music the past couple of years. And it's been, you know, put out a couple albums. That's more where my head is. So I'm not looking to like organize events. I don't really want to get more notoriety on the internet. You know, so there's a whole lot of, I'm comfortable where I am. And the team dynamic has changed so much. We were all on the same channel. We all streamed together. We all were, you know, one person was done, the next person would go. And Twitch kind of like demolished all that, for the better, by the way, because as I stated, it kind of reinvigorated my passion for streaming when that happened. And then auto hosting kind of changed things even more. So essentially, you know, like KY's not on the team anymore. And that's unrelated. Like he had some reasons. We just did an episode of 2 on the Vine, and we're hanging out in a couple weeks. He's going to be in town. You know, I mean, he's not streaming anymore though right now because he's not able to really. I mean, he's busy. So it's like when he joins, when he does stream, it's like we know where to find him. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's kind of a thing that's like when Hootey told me he was leaving, I was like, well, what does that even mean, really? You know, I get it, I understand it, but it's like, I'm still going to see you at a convention, right? He's like, yeah. Like, we're still going to be friends, right? He's like, yeah. And then it was like, do you want to do a randomizer run? And I was like, yeah. So I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, but I've made many friends over the years, not just the ones that we started with, you know, in the first year of Vinesauce. So it's, I don't know. I never really thought about it. I guess I got kind of just focused on my music and on my own streaming. But regardless, that's me kind of mind rambling. I will say that Hootey and I are planning on doing a Link to the Past randomizer stream in the next couple weeks, perhaps, where we race each other. So look forward to that. And as always, it's evolving. Yeah, perhaps. What's in a name? Yeah, I guess so. Well, I guess the same could be said of all religions. It's a name. Yeah, it's a name. It's an idea. The charity will continue, which is more important than any of the stuff we do during the year. I love what I do, but let's face it, you know, doing stuff for a good cause together, I guess, kind of beats all the rest of it. Anyway, so let me wrap this up, and I'll say, I guess I'll miss you, Hootey, even though you haven't left in any real capacity that is noticeable. Same for KY. But that's life. That's life. So I'll go ahead and tell you, if you want to watch some other good people that stream, you can go to twitch.tv/team/Vinesauce, which some of my mods appear on there too, from time to time, actually. Or you can always wait for my auto host, which is a whole variety of people, from my mods to Kryken to the original Vinesauce team streamers. And I think, you know, we're just going to continue doing that, and I'm going to continue doing this, and eventually we'll figure out something so that things are a little less stressful and confusing for people, you know. But for now, I think that's where we're at, and there's love to go around. In fact, we're at a better place now than we've ever been, and, you know, genuinely, we have a lot of respect for each other, which is great. And it, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to get there, but regardless, I thank you, the viewer, for, I guess, caring enough. And I guess thanks for watching, not just my streams, but all of the people's streams that you do watch. And if that's someone who mods my channel and you show them a little bit of support, or maybe Jen or Dyer, it makes them feel good. And that makes me feel pretty good too, if I can share some of the wealth. So have a good night. I'll see you soon. Your regions will be tingled in the next couple days. So, good night, everybody. See ya.